Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Random Ram podcast. Third episode. Today I have
AZARIA McKinnon. Hi.
AZARIA McKinnon, former Ram, right? Class of 2021.
Yeah.
I've been appreciating the feedback from all you guys. It's been awesome. Like, I love just seeing you guys in the hallways and you let me know you're enjoying the content. I really appreciate it. It's been like making my whole week. Yeah, this is awesome. The whole goal of this whole podcast was to expand the range of people I've been meeting. And so far, I got Frank, Leo, Maya Corwin, and now AZARIA. So
Yeah.
you're doing a good job right now. I love it. And we got a lot of good questions coming our way. But to start us off, in order to be on the Random Ram podcast, you need to be able to think fast. Right?
Not good at that.
So,
but we'll figure it out.
What AZARIA is going to have to do is she's going to have to answer class superlatives since she was a former Ram. She has to answer 5 correct superlatives. Before, my friend, let me add him real quick.
What are you doing?
Any guesses? Any guesses who this would be?
No.
I'm going to text him.
I'm actually kind of scared. What's going on? What is it?
Say it to it. You'll be all right. Don't worry. AZARIA? Meet Lucas, the Garrido? No, not yet.
Hi.
Right.
Oh my God.
What's up?
What is up?
I'm eating a Big Mac.
No, not yet. Not.
Yes, that's so good.
Go. What?
No.
You explained it. You said as soon as you text go, it's for me to go.
Let him eat his burger.
Let me know.
I've been waiting an hour to eat this burger.
Let me explain.
Oh okay, explain. Sorry.
We're having a race, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
who can eat the burger faster, and who is that? What's going on? Is
the race is
burger?
Who can finish first? Can AZARIA answer a boy and girl for 5 class superlatives, or can Lucas finish his Big Mac first?
Oh, he's gonna win.
I know. Oh no chance of winning.
He hasn't eaten for an hour. That's not fair.
He's already taken a bite.
No, for real. Do you want to? You can get like. Nah, never mind. Nah. Let's go.
I'm not ready, but it's okay. I'm ready.
We're gonna give a go. I have the superlatives lined up. As soon as I say go, I'm gonna read off, and AZARIA, you have to say either a boy and girl. If you can't think of one, I have extras where you can say skip, and we can come back to them.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Lucas is ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm gonna try. Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. Class Olympians.
Ethan Couples and Sarah Young.
That's all around.
Best all around. I have to pick one person for that.
One each.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Skip.
Most likely to be successful.
Me. Just kidding.
Wow.
You. And I'm just gonna name one of my friends, Gigi.
There you go.
I don't know.
Most likely to take over the world.
Oh my God. Maya Corwin. She's pretty cool.
And
and a boy. Oh God. I don't know. Ethan Couples.
most likely to be a billionaire.
This is so hard. Kira Crossman. And a boy. Oh my God. You.
Class clowns. One more.
Oh, class clowns. A boy. Jack Prendergast. Does he still go there?
No, he's dropped out.
Oh,
I don't think it counts.
does that not count? Oh crap.
We'll count it. We'll count it. Jack and
Okay. Does Bianca count?
No, Luke.
Bianca's pretty funny.
Luke is finished.
Oh.
Oh no, he didn't. He got a swallow.
Do I win?
Yeah. That was actually incredibly.
I kind of just started naming people that I know.
You named.
I named you twice. Yeah.
Sorry, congratulations. Lucas, thank you.
Congratulations. No problem. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Bye,
Anytime.
Lucas.
I'll
Bye.
let you know if I need you in the future again.
Peace.
All right, take care.
Oh my God, that was so hard.
It was gonna be Jimbo. Do you know James Griffith? Do you remember him?
Yeah.
I was gonna have him yesterday, but he wasn't able to because I don't know, he had plans for today. But so that was the substitute, Lucas.
Oh, love Lucas. He was in a lot of my classes. He was cool.
So yeah, that's a little intro. Now we'll get on to the actual questions, right? We'll get on to the actual interview part.
Yeah.
We'll start out with the personal questions, then we'll get into the people's questions, and then I like to finish off with 5 questions in 30 seconds.
Okay.
And I honestly have a lot of personal questions because I just haven't seen you in forever.
Go
I'm
for
very
it. I
curious
don't care.
what you've been up to. First personal question, I like to start off with this in every podcast. What are you most proud of yourself for?
Wow. I feel like there's a lot of things that I'm proud of myself for, and I used to never be able to say that.
No,
But
be completely cocky. Like I'm asking you. It's all about you.
okay, I'm pretty proud of myself for one, just getting out of the place that I used to be in. Like I used to be very self-conscious and always hating on myself and like my worst critic. And now I learned to love myself and I'm proud of myself for that. That I guess I'm a no, I don't I
You
guess
say it.
like I make 6 figures at 17 years old. I guess it's pretty cool for me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy. I haven't wrapped my mind around it yet, but it's only the beginning. I'm pretty proud of myself for that.
Absolutely.
Buying myself a brand new Mercedes and I guess learning and adapting to live on my own. I'm pretty proud of myself.
So you're
for-
living on your own right now.
Yeah.
You bought yourself your own house?
I live, you know how I went to Florida like in the winter?
Yeah, you
With
used to switch
family?
up between the two.
Yeah. I live in the house that we would live in the winter.
And where do your parents move? Do they
They live in Marshfield. They still
oh they
live
still
there.
in Marshfield.
Mhm.
So you're all by yourself right now in Florida, just like doing what you do.
Yes.
That is see, like I'm so glad I have you right now. I like never even do that. That's awesome.
I know. I love
You're
it.
literally and you're 17. You're
Yeah.
not even 18 yet?
No. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not 18 yet, but yeah, I'm 17.
That's incredible. Oh my God. So geez, I'm like dumbfounded by that, honestly. That's like
Really?
I was gonna like see, I didn't even like want to like ask about your money like quite yet or even like get into it too much, but you just said it right off the bat, like 6 figures. I'm like, oh geez, wow. Is that monthly or is it
No, that is for the year.
the year?
So far from just January to March, that is what I've made so far. I don't know what else is gonna come. Hopefully big things, but that's what I have for the year so far.
I'll lead this actually into my next question. I was gonna ask this actually down the road, but this seems like a good time to ask it. What are the connections you currently have, and what companies are you currently like affiliates and partners with?
Okay, there's kind of a lot because I expand different places all the time.
If you got like a notes with all of them, like just like you pull out your phone, just like list them.
I actually have like a thing of like my contracts that I can look at. Wait, I don't really know where they are. Adiga is definitely a big one. They are the ones that got me most of my, like they like worked with me before I got more followers than I used to like have. You know what I mean?
Do they help
So,
like grow your channel? Like
They just like sponsored me and like believed in me and like started giving me their clothes, whatever. And then I would start posting it and it helped me grow my page because like people like to see it. And so like I started working with them a lot and they never wanted to work with me. I reached out to them 3 times and they kept saying no. And then they finally were like, yes. And now I'm the only girl that they sponsor.
really?
Mm-hmm.
And
So-
do they sell like mostly like girl clothing, or is it like everything?
Yeah, it's mainly girl clothing. It's mainly like what I post on my TikTok because I just have like a big contract with them for the next year. So that's definitely one of my big ones. Fashion Nova is another one, but I just finished that like 3 days ago.
Finish it. What do you mean by finish?
So like every brand that I have, there's a contract and there's an amount of deliverables that I have to do, which is like 3 Instagram posts, 6 TikToks, like something like that, like an Instagram story or whatever. And then they pay me a certain amount of money once I've posted all of them.
If it's all right to
Like-
ask, can I ask what a typical like Fashion Nova or like contract in general looks like? Is it more like based on like the performance of the actual social media post or like a upfront?
No. It's so what usually happens is like it's a big contract. Like I have to have my manager read it over. Like it's crazy. But just to like sum it up, it's pretty much just like they give me 3 Instagram posts, 4 TikToks, an Instagram story, tagging them in exchange for like clothes, like a lot of clothes for me to do that, and then money. And then once I finish all of those, it doesn't matter if they like don't get a lot of likes or views or whatever. It's kind of just like if I have to post a certain amount for them.
That's awesome. Oh,
So it's like modeling, but it's like I do it on my
Yeah.
own time.
And I imagine that's like extremely convenient, especially during COVID. where
Oh
you-
my God. Yes. I feel like that is definitely one of the things that has gotten a lot of brands to like start doing social media.
Yeah. Oh my God. Because like there's no runways right now. or anything
Yeah.
like that. Geez, that's
There's
incredible.
a lot more. I just don't really know where to like begin because I don't know.
We have so much time, honestly. I'm not on a schedule or anything. You can just continue if you please.
Okay.
Go for
Okay.
it.
I don't
I
want to
think-
talk too much.
No, people are very interested in like what's going on with you right now. I can
Really?
guarantee that. Yeah, absolutely. Azaria, you were in Marshfield and then you left and now you have 1.3 million on TikTok. Like, what happened? Like, everyone's like,
Okay, I guess you're right. So Adika, Fashion Nova were definitely 2 of the big ones. And then Boohoo, which is also like a pretty big one, but that replaced Fashion Nova once I was done with it. Steve Madden, I just got a pair of shoes with him and I have to post that. Marc Jacobs just sent me like a ginormous basket that I have to do that for. Just like a lot of clothing places, honestly. And like the Sugar Factory, Discovery Cove in Orlando. It's like a part of like Disney and all that kind of stuff.
all right.
Just like sponsored trips, that kind of thing.
Oh, you do trips as well. Do they pay?
Yes, it's actually pretty cool. I'm going to Hawaii for my birthday and I'm getting part of it sponsored and it's pretty cool.
Imagine. That's awesome. Like, that's like the lifestyle I think everyone dreams of.
It was my dream, my little 13-year-old self. That's what I've always wanted to do and now I'm doing it, which is absolutely crazy to me.
Can I ask this? Were you the one who decided to get a manager for yourself?
Yes, kind of. My mom told me to because I was very overwhelmed because when I had like 100,000 followers, but then like within like a week, I ended up getting like to 600,000 and I was like overwhelmed with all the emails I was getting, like the brands that were reaching out to me, and it was like a lot of money, so I didn't want to turn it down and like a lot of opportunities. And I just like couldn't handle all of it. So I was like, I need someone else to do it for me. Like I can't do it.
See, that's the thing. You also discussed like fame between TikTok and other social media platforms, but here's my take on it. Certain TikTokers, right, who I don't know if you like can understand this, like you probably do, but like kind of stick to certain like niches. Like for example, like one person might just do only parodies, right? And he might get 1 million views at a time, but you look at his Instagram page and he has like 20,000 followers still.
Yeah.
Like your ability to grow on TikTok, but also translate that to your Instagram and even YouTube that has 5,000 subscribers with a single video uploaded. Like that, that's where I'm like mostly impressed by
Thank
what
you.
you've done over like the last few years. Or last
I
year.
honestly don't know how I did it. I kind of just like once I pushed my TikTok, my whole goal was to get Instagram famous, not TikTok. I kind of used TikTok as like a push because it was
I
like
love it.
very easy for people to get noticed on there. I was noticing that. So I jumped on and I was like, okay, yes. And then I did it. And I was like, follow my Instagram, like go to my Instagram. I'll post outfits, like go look at that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess it went from TikTok and then to Instagram. And then now I'm starting to like do YouTube.
You gotta get on. I mean, like you got the following, like it's right there. And like, a lot of people believe in you. I mean, you got 5,000 people just like sitting on there. Not even a single. That's the craziest statistic I think of out of all your social medias. I'm still like, I love that. Like 5,000. Like my podcast got like 30 subscribers. But hey, I love it. Like I love doing this. So
Yeah, that's good.
It doesn't hurt at all. All right. I'm kind of jumping around with the questions, but that's all right. I'll ask what I was gonna ask for my second question. What
Okay.
are your future plans?
My future plans. I have a lot of ideas for what I want to do. Hopefully, I can do them all. But definitely traveling the world is one of them. I want to model and travel the world and pretty much just experience different places and what different countries have to offer. And I wanted to be in the Victoria's Secret fashion show so bad, and then it got canceled.
Were you
So now
going
I'm
to
like,
be in it?
what?
Were you going to be in it?
I had plans to. It wasn't certain. I'm not even 18 yet, but my mom had a couple connections into that. And it was like my number one goal for literally so long. And like I could have had an opportunity to like go audition, all that kind of stuff, canceled forever. So
Not
that,
forever. I'll be back, right?
no, it's forever.
Why?
The guy who ran it apparently was like a perv.
Oh,
hmm
that's never good. That's
Yeah, I know. But that making a bathing suit brand is another one of them. But hopefully I can do all three of those things. Those are my future plans.
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Like, do you think you're gonna potentially surround your name behind a brand? Like, I know Kylie Jenner does a lipstick, right? She's
Yeah,
a billionaire from that.
definitely.
Do you ever plan
I
with
want to do bathing suits.
band suits?
I love clothes, but I feel like I love the beach more. And like, I don't know. That's just what I want to do.
That's awesome. So next question I have, and yeah, this is definitely a personal question of mine. Do you enjoy the fame you have? And if not, are there any regrets that
I
come?
have no regrets.
No regrets.
None. I definitely I don't think I'm famous. I don't. I feel like Kylie Jenner is famous.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just like an influencer. You know what I mean?
I know exactly. Yeah,
Like I don't think I'm famous at all. I mean, like a couple of people like come up to me in the street and they're like, "Oh, hey, you're AZARIA." You know what I mean? But like I wouldn't consider myself famous. But I definitely don't have any regrets from growing my social media. The only thing that sucks about it is being under the light, like literally like 24/7, and people can say negative things about you, all that. But I learned to not let it get to me. So I love it.
is it like you ever like look back on like the little things where like, oh, like the people, like certain people that I don't know only reach out for me for like my like social media following or like anything like that?
Oh, like people that I know like reach out to me only because I have followers, like that kind of thing. 100%. A lot of people from Marshfield actually do that to me sometimes. People who used to talk a lot of shit about me reach out to me and they ask me for things. And it's just kind of crazy. And I'm just like, no.
This is more of a personal question for you. And I like to ask this one as well for people on the podcast. What do you believe is your biggest strength and weakness as a person?
My biggest strength, I don't know. My like drive to do things, like my motivation,
Motivation.
I guess. Because I feel like I've had this plan in my head for so long. And then once it all like clicked, I was like, okay, I need to do it. And ever since then, like I haven't stopped working for what I want. And I guess my motivation is my biggest strength, but my biggest weakness, I don't know. I guess also myself, because I feel like sometimes I can get down on myself and like very just judgmental towards myself, but not to other people. So I guess that's one of my biggest weaknesses.
Okay.
Like me getting down on myself over something stupid. Like I don't know, just something about me. Like if I look bad that day, like I'll like cry about it. Like stupid stuff like that. I won't actually cry about it, but I'll just like think about it.
Yeah.
And like
That's a human everybody though, right?
exactly. So I would definitely say me. I can be my biggest strength and my own weakness. Yeah, I don't know.
Like that answer. I think it's a solid answer. Next question. I was just curious because we were trying to book this Zoom a couple times, right? I know you had a busy schedule. I had like a fairly busy schedule on my part as well. And a question actually emerged from this. Describe the role of your manager exactly. So does he give you an agenda? Does he like dictate what you do completely or?
Oh, okay. So my manager, she's pretty freaking cool. I love her. She pretty much just reaches out to brands for me and gets them to sign with me and like get me like a brand deal. And then pretty much she'll text me, like she texts me like every day at 11 o'clock in the morning, Monday through Friday. And she's like, okay, can you make sure that this post goes live today? Like, can you post this for this brand today? And then this brand wants to work with you, like pick out stuff, whatever. And then she sends the invoices to brands so I can get paid. That's kind of like what she does. And then she like tells me if there's like certain times and certain days that things need to get done.
That's all. Do you personally pay her to be your manager, or how does that work?
So when she gets me a job, she takes 20% of the pay. So if I make $5,000, she takes $1,000.
Gotcha.
And then I get to keep the 4,000. That's how she gets paid.
Your job's pretty nice, but that sounds like a pretty nice job as well. You're just like helping people out while like, everybody gets a good share accordingly.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And another sub question from the manager question is, because we were trying to schedule a meeting for yesterday, but it just didn't work out. You actually had a dinner with a business. I just want to ask about the business.
Oh, okay. That actually is for my bathing suit brand that I'm coming up with. That actually is happening. I can't really talk too much about it yet because I don't know too much about it yet myself. But me and my mom have been talking about it for a while, and she knows a couple people who can help me manufacture them. So that's what that was all about. So I had to go and do that.
That's awesome. Can we get a price range maybe on what these look like? Will it be more high end? Will it be like?
They'll definitely be good quality, but I want to make sure that they're affordable for people to buy. I hate bathing suits when they're like $90 for like a top and then bottoms. That's so stupid to me. So like, I don't really know yet. I have to figure out the material and everything first.
That's awesome though. So it's actually your own business. Wow. And what's it going to be called? Is it going to be called
AZARIA? Just
AZARIA.
my name. My name is like weird, I feel like. So might as well just use
I think
it.
is a better word.
What? Unique. I guess.
It means recognizable. It's simple, and like you can't name another AZARIA.
That's true. I only know one other AZARIA. That's it.
Do you?
Yeah. She's not from here. She commented on one of my TikToks, and then she added me on Snapchat. Like that's the only way I know her. But
you gotta terminate her. You don't want people mistaking.
You're right.
No, but like the fact that I could say like, oh, I was telling people like, yeah, I'm gonna record a podcast with AZARIA tonight. They're like, oh, AZARIA, right off the bat.
Yeah.
Recognizable name, which definitely helps with your brand for sure. This is definitely a question I have because I don't know how you manage it. What does an average day worth of notifications look like?
I turn all my notifications off. The only notifications I get are for Snapchat and text because I used to get so many. Like I wouldn't be able to like swipe up on my phone, or like my phone like wouldn't turn off. Like it wouldn't just sit there black. Like it would just keep coming up and up and up, and I had to turn it off. I couldn't look at it.
And that was for what app?
Well, all three of them. Not all three. Well, Snapchat, Instagram, and TikTok. Mainly Instagram and TikTok though.
Does it get to a point where it just like crashes on you constantly? Like it's so much.
I hated it. So I just turned them all off and I was like, whatever. I don't need to see it anyways.
And even like for notifications such as like Snapchat, text messages, do you still receive like
I kind of just like talk to my close friends on Snapchat, and the only people who have my number are like businesses and then my friends. So those are like the only notifications I really get. I mean, I get a lot, but I'd have to go like on the app to see it. But every time I go on, it has like the little 99 plus thingy. So I guess that's it.
Gotta leave my phone off for like 2 months, maybe reach that, but hey, we're good.
Like that thing. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yeah.
I just refresh it and it keeps going.
Next question. Are you particularly careful with what you say given your large following in cancel culture?
Yes. 100%.
I was doing some quick research. Like I was just skimming through your TikTok, just looking at the captions. Like I was curious, like, and they're all very, very positive, usually like sponsors. But do you, I don't want to say regret, but like, do you ever especially with like controversial topics, do you ever feel like you want to voice your opinion, or is it like
100%. There are some things that I see, and sometimes it won't be like the popular opinion, and I want to like put my voice out there and be like say what I think, but I have to like refrain from doing that so I don't get canceled, whatever that means.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
It's
I don't know. I just hate that whole thing because everyone's like, everyone has their own opinions. Like, you need to respect other people's opinions. And then the second you don't agree with someone, they're like, you're canceled. And I'm just like, oh my God.
that's I mean that's good.
That I think is
But
the stupidest thing ever.
they canceled a Potato Head. You saw that, right?
Oh, what?
You know
They
Mr. Potato
canceled
Head?
Paw Patrol, a little kids
Yeah.
show.
Chase, that's what the dog's name was. My brother used to always watch that.
Same, my little sister watched it. Like, why?
It's a cartoon dog who's a cop.
Literally.
I don't it's so
So they cancel anything. Like, literally, you could give them like a pencil and they'd be like, it's canceled. Like, I
it's
don't know.
straight. It's super straight.
Like, why don't they make pencils curvy? Like, what? It just makes no sense.
All right. This is a good one. What has been the most exciting moment or opportunity that has resulted from your following? Like in terms of people reaching out to you.
Like, people,
People, not companies.
not companies, like celebrities.
Yes.
Okay, the number one most excited one that I was very excited about. I don't know if you maybe know who he is, but I literally looked up to this guy like ever since I was like 12 years old. He's the one who has inspired me to like do everything that I'm doing right now and like all my future goals. His name is Jay Alvarez. Do you know who that is?
See, is he a YouTuber? What is he?
He made like travel videos, like skydiving with Alexis Ren.
I know who Alexis Ren is. Yeah, I've heard
It's
that.
her
name.
ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
kind of sly.
He reached out to me on Instagram because I stood up on one of his stories that was like, who wants to go to Puerto Rico? And I was like, oh my God, me. And he stood up and he was like, oh my God, okay, yeah. And then I was like, wait, what? And so he answered me. And then he told me to plan a trip to Hawaii, which is why I'm going for my birthday. And he's taking me and my friends skydiving. And I'm so excited.
Oh my God.
Another one that was pretty cool was, but it was kind of weird. Follows me on Instagram. I'm not kidding, like you can go check, but
I trust you. I mean, I'll check later. But
he's a little weird. I told him how old I was and he like literally didn't care. He kept asking me if I wanted to make an OnlyFans because he has an OnlyFans business. And I was like, no, I don't.
I was trying to make a OnlyFans with you.
Yes. I literally have the text right in here. I kept telling him no, and then he finally was like, okay, whatever. Because he was just trying to get me to like do it for his OnlyFans thing, like manage me for OnlyFans or something. I don't know. I was like, no, not for me. But then he actually gave me his phone number and he wanted to hang out with me and a couple of my other friends that he knows from Miami, but that never happened. Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of
There you
people.
go, bro. You gotta chill out. He's gotta get cat.
He dated when she was like 15 and he was like 20.
See, I don't know these things. That's bad.
I know, right?
They're less of a fan, but no, he makes good music. That's all that matters.
Facts. I don't know. There's a lot of people, really.
Yeah, I was gonna also ask this. In terms of like popular influencers and celebrities reaching out, is there like a code in terms of like keeping like certain messages low key and like not really spreading it like wildfire? Because from a person who's not like involved in that scene, I feel like I don't often see like people getting exposed. Like I would never know about that story. Like,
Oh, yeah, because I just told you about it.
yeah.
No, it's honestly just like, since we're like all in it, like we know what damage can be done if things are like put out there. So like we all just kind of like respect each other and what we like say. Like if someone said something to me like that they know they wouldn't want other people to see, I'm obviously not going to just go tell them, like tell everybody.
Yeah.
There's nothing really to it. It's just like all respect. And
Other
understand.
rappers like in your DMs?
Other rappers like, I don't know. I haven't really checked my DMs. Who else has hit me up in my DMs?
I have a question. I remember like this is when you were still at Marshall. There was like rumors of you like being with Lil Mosey at a party. Is that true?
Okay, this is a story I hate talking about. Lil Mosey is not my favorite person, and he is, oh my God, a lot of
He makes
things.
terrible music, by the way. I hate his music.
So
First
do
off.
I. It's okay. I used to be a very big fan of him, and I remember I was working at Mary Lou's, and out of nowhere, he DM'd me on Instagram and was just like before I had any followers, like I literally had probably like 1,000, and he was like, "Hey, like I heard you live in Miami, like we should hang out when you come back," and I was just like, "Okay, like that sounds so cool," you know what I mean? Like first
Yeah.
like famous person to ever talk to me. So I come back to Florida when I came with my family that year, and I brought my best friend Cass with me, and we got to his house in Miami, and we literally just sat there. Like this kid like mumble talked, like he literally did not say a word. Like I was just like, okay, why am I fucking here? Like what are we gonna hang out? Like are we gonna go do something? It was like all of his friends and then me and my best friend, and like we were all just sitting on a couch and they were like smoking, and I was like, okay, can we like do something? Like I don't want to just sit here. And so we went to Chili's. He brought me and my friend to Chili's. And
I like in a weird way, I almost respect that how like chill and just like Chili's. He's like not trying to press or anything. Just
no, we went to Chili's and he asked me to pay for everyone's dinner. And I was like, what? And his friend took my phone and tried to cash app himself money off my phone. I'm so exposing them right now, but I literally don't care. I don't like any of them. He took my phone and tried to cash app himself money, and I literally had to grab it out of his hand, and I was like, okay, I'm going home. Like he wanted us to go to a movie with him. It was when like Bad Boys 3 was out or whatever. And I was like, yeah.
what year was that? Like 2018?
It was actually, I think February of 2019. No, 2020.
That's so
2020.
weird. Do you think he like purposely brought you out like to set you up like that, like planning he was gonna like try to steal your money, or
Oh, no,
or is
no,
it, like, a joke
definitely
gone too
not.
far, or
I think his plan, it was January 17th, 2020. I have a picture. I don't think so. I think he honestly just wanted to like get in my pants, and I was like, no.
Yeah.
Like I straight up was like, no. And so then he like started acting like a dick, and I was like, I don't like it.
yeah, jeez, that's Chili's.
But yeah, I've only hung out with him once. He has tried to hang out with me more than that, but after the first time I met him, I was literally just like, no, get away from me.
This is a question that just came out. I didn't have this planned, but like through like these like rappers and like influencers, have you been like what's the most like I don't want to say the biggest party you've been to, but like the most like profound, I guess.
There hasn't wait, profound, like what do you mean?
Profound's a bad word. Like I want to say like the best party, I guess.
The best party. I haven't really been able to go to a lot of parties because of
Okay.
Corona. There definitely is some. I mean, it's Florida. People here don't really care.
Yeah.
But I haven't really been able to go to a lot of parties. There has been a lot of parties that I have been invited to, and like influencers asking me to like come to LA for the weekend and go to like some Halloween party with them. There was a huge Halloween party that I was invited to with like, I'm actually so mad I didn't go. Halloween here was terrible. And me and my friend were going to go plan a trip and stay with this kid, Keo Sear and Vinny Hacker. I don't know if you know who they are.
Was this the party you're talking about in LA?
Yeah. They're two TikToker boys.
Do they have like similar followings, like million plus?
6.6 million. And then I don't know how that much the other one has.
And how many people were that like at those joints?
Like, I feel like hundreds of people were there. Like I saw videos from it because I couldn't go, and everyone was sending me videos, and it looked so fun. But I was planning on going with my best friend and staying there, and I didn't go because she changed her mind, and I was like, okay, I'm not going by myself.
I like how you have a best friend that's like not. Is she like same following as you?
No, I've been trying to help her get there because she wants to do that too. So I always try to help her. Her name's Katerina. I post her a lot. She
Okay.
has 11.9 on Instagram, and then like 23 on TikTok.
So I mean, better than average for sure.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome. So you're trying to build her up. That's awesome.
I've known her for 11 years. She has been my best friend like literally forever.
That's awesome. Yeah, let the homies eat, like get up there. That's
Yes.
like almost in a way, that's almost, if you were to get her to the same position you were at, that's better than just earning money. Because you've
I know, right? I help all of my friends down here. Like whenever they like ask me to help them with like their social media, I'm like, oh my God, yes, of course. Like I don't want to have as much as I have if I can't share it with my friends. You know what I mean?
know exactly what you mean.
Like,
That's awesome. I'm probably a major in marketing. Do you have like certain techniques where you
what do you mean?
for like growing pages and
Growing social media stuff, consistency, and learning what people like to see. Because I definitely started out not posting the content that I wanted to, but the content to get people's attention. Pretty much you just have to do things to get people's attention and like focus on what you see yourself watching, like on TikTok, like when you're scrolling through, like what you catch yourself actually watching and what you catch yourself skipping by, like just stuff like that. And like once I ended up getting following, I started posting more myself and like what I wanted to do, and then like people ended up liking it.
in terms of TikTok, when you started really producing content, when it comes to like dances and like you'd be in like a bikini for say and you'd be dancing around, you kind of know like those videos might get a little more views because of
Oh,
the
100%.
demographic. What are your thoughts on that? Like, do you like?
I honestly, I don't mind posting in a bathing suit. I'm worked pretty hard for where my body is now.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, I just don't really care about that. The only thing that I think is so disgusting is like all the old men who like comment weird things. That is just so gross to me. I definitely do know that those videos get more views than the rest of mine. That's just how the world works, unfortunately. But people like to see girls in bathing suits. And if that's what works, that's what works. And I don't know. I definitely know it helps get the views up when views are low, sadly. But yeah.
Would that be like a plan B? Like you just like push a button, be like, all right, draft. Like
No, literally the last week my videos were not doing as good. So I texted Cass, my best friend, and I was like, I'm coming over and I'm making TikToks at your pool because my pool is currently shut down. And she was like, okay. I checked my phone and the video's at 1.4 million. And I'm like, okay, there we go. And like once I post one of them, all the rest of the views go back up and everything goes back up. And I'm like, okay, great.
See, here's the thing. I don't know if I've already mentioned this, but like there's definitely a tough period when it comes to posting content with you, like in the early stages for sure, because people were so not used to that. They just kind of wanted to naturally shit on it.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you've been able to persevere through it and people can still hate on you for it, you're in a spot right now where a lot of people wish they were.
Yes, that is the thing.
I don't want to say like I like hated you or like shitted on you, but I was like didn't understand where you were going.
No, I know. A lot of people were like that.
I was just curious. I was like, oh, like, all right, Zari just deleted her whole Instagram, took a picture with a Lamborghini that I don't think was yours.
Oh, that was my dad's friends. Rented it for the day.
I think everybody, even my friends, were just like interesting. That was the best way to describe it. Like,
it's different than what people are used to in Marshfield. That is kind of what I was going for.
And
so
yeah,
it's like, I feel like Marshfield was kind of just like a bubble of like the same things, same people, same clothes, that kind of thing. And I was like, I'm not vibing with this. This isn't me. This isn't who I am. So I popped out of that bubble and I was like, you guys can all talk about me all you want. That is okay. Go for it. I will not be happy with myself until I do what makes me happy instead of listening to all of you. So I did my own thing. The hate I got, even behind my back, I always knew about it. I knew everything everyone said about me, no matter what. But I definitely got upset about it sometimes, but getting upset about it and learning from that made me just keep going. And I was like, just wait, just watch. And now all the people who used to hate on me are like, oh my God, we're best friends. And I'm like, no. That's kind of, yeah.
I didn't used to shit on you, but I used to be so confused. Like Shaq, remember telecom class? Like Shaq would leave the room I remember one time you just like went on the island and just started dancing. Like,
Me? Yeah. See, the
I was
thing
like,
is,
huh.
like in school, I did not care. At one point, I was just like, I don't give a shit what any of you think about me. I feel like fucking dancing. And I did.
Like honest, like that's like such a golden trait to have. I really wish, like, I think I'm now just developing that. Like me, like sophomore year would never start this podcast, you know, like reaching out to random people. But like I think it's the best like way of like just to live life, because Miley Cyrus, I think, said it best. Like I'm gonna butcher this quote, but
Go for it.
don't worry about the haters because someone loves you.
Yes, I
Right?
know exactly what you're talking about.
Like someone's
But-
always gotta love you, no matter what you do.
Of course. And literally everyone is going to hate on you no matter what. Not everyone likes the same things that you like. Everyone has different opinions on different things. And even if the majority don't like what you're doing, if you like it, that is what matters. Because what I learned, my dad would always tell me this, is I would get so caught up in what everyone at in high school, I am in high school, but like at Marshfield would think about me, that I would stop myself from doing the things that I wanted. My dad was like, you're not even going to see these people in like 5 years probably. Like you have a whole plan, go for it. And I was like, okay. So I did it.
Yeah.
You know?
And was there anything stopping you beforehand from just moving to Florida, or was it just like you had to reach
My age.
the age?
My age was stopping me because I could not have my parents just pick everything up and just move. That was honestly the only thing from stopping me. And like a couple of people in Marshfield I love, still do.
You want to shout them out right now?
Yeah, I love Bianca, Summer, and Gigi. They are my fucking people. I literally don't care. Like Bianca is actually supposed to come visit me and I'm so excited. I haven't seen her in so long.
It's awesome.
I've ever since freshman year. Even if we like didn't hang out all the time, got into stupid little arguments, love them.
There you go. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to say, in terms of like the bubble with Marshfield, because I'm still from Marshfield, I have no hate towards the kids. Like I just
I
like,
don't
know
hate
we're
them
all-
either. There was just a lot of people who hated me. But
There are
that's-
just a lot of people who are the same. I think that's just like the thing with pockets of like different high schools. You know, the South
Yeah.
Shore is definitely, you know, you see a lot of the same. Like and it's
no,
just- I like-
everyone there, I love them. They particularly maybe don't like me, but that is okay. I was just saying, I have nothing against people there. I don't. I was just saying, like, it's just not my kind of vibe.
yeah,
Not
exactly.
me. I don't see the point in being rude back to people. I honestly don't think it gets you anywhere.
Good way
Spread
to-
positivity, not hate.
Amen.
Yeah.
I want to see. I think I hit all the personal questions, the questions I had going into this, which is awesome. All right. Now on to the people's questions. I did a poll on the Instagram account, Random Ram Podcast, to see what you guys wanted to ask AZARIA, and I collected a few questions. I already covered most of them in the personal questions, but there are a few that I still like to ask. First one, where do you see yourself now? I asked for the future, but where do you see yourself 10 years from now?
10 years from now. How old am I going to be? 27, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Is Kylie Jenner 27? I feel like she's like around that.
I don't know. Probably. No, I feel like she's like 22, 21.
Wow.
But maybe, I don't know, where do I see myself in 10 years? Definitely not with kids yet. No, don't want that. That's later in life. I want to live my life. So hopefully I'm somewhere on a beach, just chilling in front of my giant house with my bathing suit brand.
Literally like sending out packages. No, well, you gotta have people send out packages for you, but actually let me ask, when you start that clothing brand, I know like a lot of people first started with like, you know, shipping from their house, like creating their own packages. Are you gonna have like a separate manufacturer already set up for that, or?
When I do my bathing suits, yes, that's what the dinner was about, finding manufacturers and people who can distribute the
That's
product.
awesome. Wow.
But
Look at
right now I actually sell my own clothes that I don't wear anymore. And I have to do that all by myself. Like I have to package it, ship it, all that. So like I know both sides, I guess.
I think I developed some good fundamentals though, like how the whole distribution works.
Yeah, because I definitely want to know. Like, I don't want to just like have random people doing it for me. Like, I like doing it.
Yeah.
I'm very picky.
I think you kind of just answered this question, but what are your opinions on a grade now that you were gone?
On the grade since I'm gone, what is my opinion?
RAM class of 2021 grade.
My opinion, now that I'm gone, okay. I
Well-
don't have hate towards anyone at all. And this is not directed to anybody specifically. I can't even say that word. You guys are all great people. Like, everyone is a great person, I feel like, deep down. But I feel like a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a few people are still stuck in high school drama and bullying. But I also may not be, because I haven't seen anyone for years, so maybe people have grew out of that. I don't know. But when I was there, I feel like people were very judgmental and focusing on what other people were doing and not focusing on themselves. And I just feel like if that was fixed, I would have had more of an amazing time than I did. I had so much fun. I loved Marshfield. School was literally so fun to me. Like, I had the funniest times there, and I still think about it. Like, I show my friends here, I'm like, oh my God, like, look at this funny video of like me in school, like doing some stupid shit with like friends. Like, I think everyone's pretty cool. Like, everyone is cool, and I'd love to see them again. Hopefully I'll come back soon. Probably, I think I'm coming back in May.
Should
Yeah.
you can show up to our high school prom we're having. It's at the actual high school
Oh, it is? When? In May?
because we can't book a venue because of COVID. So yeah, it's like mid-May, I think.
Oh my God. I'm just gonna show up.
Be like, what's up? How's it going? Y'all miss me.
Wait, I thought prom was junior year.
So it was, but COVID.
Oh my God, you guys didn't get to have prom? Wow.
We missed out by like I think like a month. No, it was like a month or two. Yeah.
Wow.
So we
terrible.
we're having it as like late as we possibly can, but hey, trying to make it happen.
Yeah, at least it's happening. Oh my God.
The stadium and the teacher lot, like I mean,
That'll still be fun though if you make it fun.
no, exactly. Yeah. I just wanted to ask about the people in Florida compared to the people in Marshall. Are they more like outgoing and like positive towards each other?
Yes, there is so many different kinds of people in Florida, which I love. So everyone is just like true to themselves and like crazy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They're so much fun, and like everyone is so accepting. Like, no one down here is like judgmental at all.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Like, everyone is just not afraid to be themselves, and I love it.
There you go. You found your own group. Like, yeah, because maybe it's just Marshall. Everybody's so cold all the time. You know, everybody's just closed off to everybody. There you go. Like, look what it's done to you. You've done great. Next question. You actually answered this.
What?
Do you believe you're famous on TikTok? Do you consider yourself famous overall?
No.
Yeah, you're an influencer. I think that's a great way to put it. Yeah, you put it as like you're an influencer, not really a celebrity, but hopefully you'll get to that point. You know, like
I
that's
don't know if I want to get to being like a celebrity. Like, I don't think I can handle Kylie Jenner's like amount of fame. Maybe like a celebrity, I guess, but not Kylie Jenner level, like where everyone knows her. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
But I definitely do not think I'm a celebrity. Definitely just an influencer, just a person on social media.
Have you ever had any like paparazzi instances?
Not paparazzi. No, I have had people, just like teenagers, just kids, just taking pictures of me if they see me out in public, and then like sending it to me and being like, oh my God, I just saw you. And I'm like, oh, you should have said hi. Or like just people coming up to me and being like, oh, you're AZARIA. Like, I see you on TikTok. Like, can we take a picture? Like, something like that.
Yeah. That's awesome.
No
How
problem.
are you able to like manage these people? Like, because you receive like nonstop notifications, but you're able to reach out to your fans that see you.
Oh, I actually have a group chat on Instagram with all my little fan pages that they made. They added me into a group chat with all of them, and I text them every day. I'm just like, how are you guys doing? Like, I hope you guys are doing good, and just like check in on them.
That's awesome.
And I try to like reply to people's comments, questions, that kind of thing. But it's definitely hard for me to see everything.
Yeah. That must be awesome. Like you show like your actor in the chat, they're like, the queen has risen. Like,
Literally. It's so funny. It's just crazy to me that people like take my pictures and like make a video out of it. And I'm like, oh my God, whoa.
I was trying to find your TikTok earlier, just do some like very like surface level research, just kind of like look at the captions and stuff. And yeah, I kept on coming across like fan pages. I'm like, this is not AZARIA. She has like 10 followers. Like, why does this have 10 followers?
Yeah. It's
That's-
cute. I love them.
No, that's awesome. That's definitely a point you've definitely made it to if like people start making fan pages of you. Like as an influencer, like you've done your job. Like
Yes, definitely. I think it's so cute. I remember I always used to want one. And then my first little fan page came up and I was like, yay, that's so cute.
did you start making TikToks with hopes of being famous or was it just for fun?
A mix of both. I've definitely always wanted to become famous. Not famous, but like, I guess influencer, like kind of where I'm at now. I've always wanted to be like, I guess, a famous model and then like an influencer. Like that's what I've always wanted to do. So I guess I did start TikTok to boost other social medias and it worked. And then I also made TikToks just for fun because me and my friends would always do it when we were bored. And I was like, oh, this is kind of fun. So then I just started doing it and shit just went up.
I feel like the best type of fame is like where you're famous among celebrities, but like not everyone's gonna recognize you when you go into a grocery store.
Oh, yeah.
I think the best way to put this is I know this guy, the boys watching the podcast will probably know this person, but Rich Paul. Do you know who Rich Paul is?
No.
He's a very famous sports agent. He like helps with like Anthony Davis, LeBron James, right? So he has all those connections like of really cool people. But
Yeah.
if you saw him in the grocery store, you'd not be able to recognize him.
Yeah.
Right? So right now you're like in that, I wouldn't say like you're quite in that pocket, but like very like similar.
Yes.
Just different routes.
Like I can still go out and I don't get like bombarded with people. I love that. Cause I like when like people who know me like come up to me and say hi, but it's not like too many to where it's like I can't even leave my house.
Sometimes like I'll pop up on my feed like videos of like Addison Rae, like literally like cameras everywhere. Like she's like crying in the closet. Like
Yeah, I saw one of her. I felt so bad. She got her hair colored and like the paparazzi guy was like chasing after her and was like, did you color your hair? Like screaming at her and she started crying and like ran. And I was like, oh my God.
Like that is all for the people's questions. Now the final round. Very simple. 5 questions, 30 seconds.
Okay.
Right? I'll get my timer out so you'll be able to see it. 3, 2, 1. Favorite store?
Adika.
Least favorite word?
Moist.
Would you rather live in a pineapple or under a rock?
Pineapple.
If you could be in a reality show, which one?
I don't even watch reality. Euphoria.
Favorite song?
Favorite song? Oh my God, what is my favorite? Tame Impala songs. One of those.
You count a Impala?
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll make it count.
Oh, I love
Good.
Tame Impala and like Brent Faiyaz and all of those people.
Oh, Brent Faiyaz is good.
Yeah.
I was thinking about one of these questions. I was going to ask, what is your favorite TikTok dance? Do you have
I hate TikTok dances. I hate them.
And like that's like how. Do you ever feel like when another one comes out, you're like, oh, like I have to like learn this and like execute?
I stopped doing that. I now just see like the easiest ones where they're just like, and that's like what I do.
Yeah, oh my God.
It's just
Yeah.
sometimes some of the dances I feel like I look like an idiot and I'm like, I can't do this. Like I'm literally just like, no. I just don't want to do that.
Did you have like massive pressure from like your 12-year-old boy audience to do the WAP when that was like popular?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, I can't imagine like that.
I got so many requests to do the WAP and I was like, no.
I remember like Addison Rae Day, it was like the world just like like.
Oh yeah, I saw that. She got so many views on that video.
Do you make money from TikTok itself?
Only when I go on live.
Oh, really? How much do you make from a live session usually?
It depends on how many people like gift me, I guess. Like they send those little gifts. I don't know if you've ever seen like a TikTok live.
I've seen
These little flowers that show up and all that kind of stuff. And each one of those is like equal to like a certain amount of money. The most I've made is like 175 in like 20 minutes.
That's pretty good though. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
literally just like, what will you be doing? Just like chilling, like
Just answering people's questions, like just sitting on the couch and answering people's random questions and just stuff like that.
there you go. That's an easy way to rack in
Mm-hmm.
spending cash.
I did that the other night because I wanted to go get sushi and I forgot my card. And I had no money. And so like I literally just did that and then like transferred it to my friend.
Is it, if it's all right for me to ask, how much money do you currently have right now? Like if you had to give like a net worth.
A net worth or like money I have on me like this second?
Well, all right. Value of yourself minus like the car you purchased and like the house you're in.
Minus the car. I don't know. I'd have to do some math. I have no idea because it all just comes in and then I like take it out of my bank account and I like put it into different groups and save it.
It's so funny. You'll see like these like celebrity accounts where it's like net worth and like they have like no information whatsoever. Like
I don't know what my net worth is.
would you, if I had to guess, I want to say like, well, if you're including your car, because you have to, and like, do you fully own the house or is it under your name?
No, my parents.
Under your parents' name. So I won't count the house just for this. I'd guess around like 250,000. Is that like, or higher?
No, I think that's about right. Probably.
That's crazy.
I don't
That is
know.
awesome. Are you putting a lot of your own money into the bathing suit company? Or are you?
Yes. I am actually, I just signed a deal with Dika literally this morning, the one I was talking about earlier, a brand new one. And crazy. It's so crazy. It's a very large amount of money and I'm taking half of it and putting all of it towards my bathing suit brand and the other half I'm saving.
There you go.
So I'm literally taking like no money for myself from this one deal because I just wanted to choose one to get everything out of the way so the rest I can have and have fun.
Yeah. There you go. That's all I have for questions. Okay. Anything else you want to say?
No.
No. We covered a lot.
I usually don't. I would have never ever said like yes to doing this. I always get so like nervous. But I was like, you know what? I bet people want to know what happened to me because I literally didn't really tell anyone I was full on moving to Florida. I kind of just went.
It was so funny because I remember asking you and on Snapchat and it was just kind of like thrown out there. I was like, oh, maybe she'll respond. And I just didn't say anything. And you responded like I think 3 or 4 days later. And I was like, oh wow, like she's responded. Like, what's up? Like, and I was like, oh, like since you live in Florida, right? And you said like, yes, I live in Florida. I was like, oh, she's pissed. I just asked that. I feel so bad.
Why?
I don't know though, because this might just be with me and my friends, but the lingo we have. But whenever you type in like all lowercase, like it's like super sarcastic. Like yes, like or like pissed.
Oh no,
you know what I mean?
Not. I just type like that.
That's so yeah. I was like, oh, I hope I didn't mess that
typing.
up. That's all I have today for the Random Ram. Thanks for watching and take care. Bye.
Bye.